I was gonna say terremoto. Let the chaos begin. This is Treasure and It's Life.
That's right. It's been a while since we checked out its live performance, and it is Yellow by Treasure, was their latest track. I
actually haven't heard anything from it.
I have, so I thought to meet in the middle, let's do it live.
Let's do it now. I love this, guys, especially in It's Life. You really get to feel their energy. You see what I mean?
You know what I mean?
네, 인사드리고 시작하겠습니다.
Treasure! My opinion, some of the strongest and most underrated
live
performers
미니 앨범 플레저로 다시
worldwide.
Yes.
Not just in K-pop.
네, 이번 앨범은 저희에게 항상 응원해 주시는 팬분들에게 감사한 마음을 위해서 스페셜 앨범으로 돌아오게 되었습니다.
Like, we've really gotten to know some of their discography. Quite impressed, man.
Yeah, really impressive.
사랑을 다채롭게 만나.
Aww.
They're also not kids anymore.
Your
다채롭게
world burst in
물드는
color.
세상을 표현한 곡이고요. 따스한 가사와 또 오늘은 It's Live만의 또 특별한 밴드
He's got a piercing in his mouth.
준비를 했습니다. 그럼 어떻게 할까요? 바로 갈까요?
Yeah, okay, let's do it.
Right away? Yes.
Paru.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's get going.
Let's get going. That's gonna be my new one.
No, let's go.
Let's get going. Shout out to the band of It's Life. It's a good song, man.
마음이 물드는 게 느껴졌어 따뜻하게 날 불러주던 그 네 목소리에
Nice, okay.
가진 게 느껴졌어
One of my favorite Treasure songs. We'll see why.
익숙하지
Ooh.
않아 서툴렀던 날 네가 옆에 웃고 있어줬지 이런 설렘이 익숙하지 않아 서투르지만 내가 옆에 있어줄 수
This is very nice, though.
Let's check it out.
What the heck?
Yeah, it's sick.
Where are the tropical vibes coming from?
It's a very fluid, congruent, rhythmical song.
Okay.
Oh, that is nasty.
That's the way you do a rap.
Bass. Ah, the slapper. Damn, the bass is the main character here. I love this kid. He's so sick.
He's trouble, isn't he?
I know.
Bro,
So much personality. I
This
really
song-
like this song.
Yeah, you didn't like it?
I really like it.
This song is a good pause, by the way. This is a good example of you can have a very highly streamable song in modern Korean pop at the moment that doesn't necessarily need to go through the disruptive sound. I don't know how well it's doing. Obviously, the market sets the demand, so it's kind of hard to tell. We are living in the era of like the most successful Korean pop songs at the moment are returning to that super disruptive sound, not necessarily cocktailish anymore.
But they're sort of merging the different genres a little bit better.
To one where it's like that's the genre, it's a bunch of genres.
Yeah.
Back in the day, not back in the day, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, it was really like obvious. Okay, right now we're doing reggae, right now we're doing rap, then we're doing R&B, then we're doing EDM, then we're doing fucking rock, and then we do, I don't know, noise music at the end. Don't do a dance break, you know?
Yeah,
that was like really obvious. That's why we called it the cocktail formula. And it worked really well live, but I don't think in streamable value-wise, that wasn't the type of music that we were really streaming the most. Modern K-pop, especially, these types of generations, Treasure, they've really liked, I think New Jeans also sort of changed the game when they came in, and they were like, let's focus on streamability rather than disruptiveness.
And their formula proved to be unreasonably great, yeah.
That's right. So then, you start getting groups like Kiss of Life, you start getting groups like Treasure. Obviously, Treasure tad bit older than the Kiss of Life.
I think so. I think Treasure comes out in like 2020,
Yeah,
2019.
they're
I
still
think.
young, but they've been around for a tad bit, and you can really
Longer, yeah.
tell their maturation. Like you genuinely can tell a lot of their maturation. Yeah, 2018 is when they
Right.
debuted. Obviously, they went through their changes, right? Bang Yedam. So Treasure Box, that's 2018, 2019. Bang leaves, Yedam leaves in 2022. Yeah, so but they have a bunch of really talented members.
Yeah,
Like,
and to be honest, I actually really like the fact that I think this song is different, and it's sort of like, in terms of like the congruency of it,
Yep.
is different because it is a special album.
Agreed.
If it was like a main title track comeback, this would probably be completely different, because like that's what they did with King Kong, for example. It was a very disruptive, very
Yep.
fat in your face. It
Jig
was like,
Jin, also quite example like that, right?
yeah, exactly. So I think they try to replicate some of that Jig Jin sort of impact, because I think Jig Jin was a B-side that blew
Just
up.
blew up out
Yeah.
of fucking nowhere.
And I think they were trying to sort of concentrate that feeling with King Kong, and this, because this has the feeling of a B-side sort of sound.
Also, funnily enough, YG and their reggae ska have a bit of a
Yeah,
history,
they
don't they?
have
They
history.
actually had a reggae ska artist under YG back
That's
in the early
right.
2000s. So it's nice to sort of bring a tad bit of some tropical reggae flavors,
I
because
agree.
why the not? Not quite common. I mean, the only other reggae arrangement style song I can think of is maybe Coco Bop by EXO
Oh,
in
yeah.
K-pop.
Well, you know,
There's a few reggae K-pop songs.
yeah, there's a few, but you know, tropical vibes, there's been so many.
Yeah, that's
so
actually
many,
true.
like Twice. You've
Oh,
had
yeah, that's true. Twice I said one. Yeah.
you've had also Icon had a bunch of
Yeah.
these.
True.
I mean, it's been a wave.
Yeah.
너를 만나 시작됐어 나의
It just makes me happy.
내맘 색깔은
There's nothing wrong with a cyclical song either. Cyclical.
내가 지나쳐 이대로 너와 사랑을 계속 너의 미소는 yellow yellow
It's an easy song for them to perform.
새겼다 바랬던
Nice, very stable vocals throughout the whole thing.
내게 찾은 빛 그 어떤 미래도
As well.
I just love how happy they are.
Oh, pedile. Yeah, distorted.
Oh, this is gonna bang in the concert, no?
But yeah, very live song. Very much a live song.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah,
switch up,
transitions.
Yeah. Very smooth.
A lot smoother,
very
yeah.
nice, yeah.
Yellow.
Nice, that's fun.
Ton of live potential. This, I think, also very easy for them to perform. So if you arrange the repertoire quite smartly.
It's love.
Yellow. I like them. I like them a lot.
I'm a big fan. I'm genuinely a big fan, and maybe sometimes we're biased because they do things as well that like
They're just they're exactly the things that we love about K-pop.
yeah, like I thought
They do them right.
yeah, this is Korean pop. When I think of Korean pop, I think Treasure.
Yeah.
I think I'm also in terms of girl groups, I'm thinking IVE if I think of Korean pop at the moment.
Yeah, like staple sound, 100%. Like girl group staple sound for K-pop is IVE.
IVE, and I think
then
for
when
boy
you think-
groups,
yeah, I think it's Treasure.
I think for a lot of people, Stray Kids are also very
for
much
sure.
K-pop. But I don't know. I like Treasure a lot.
Me
I have a lot of love
too.
for the lads. I've never met them. We don't know anyone from their team. So that'll be a nice concert to sort of go to review it.
Yeah, definitely.
But let us know what you guys thought about it. And
Adios.
adios.
Bye, have a great time.